But I do want to start out as your mama, right, to clarify some things because I'm a little tired of all the vitriol being thrown your way. I'm sick of it.
Right.
And I just want to say that, when you guys decided to separate, okay, that was a decision that both of you made. You're both separated. You did not cheat on Will.
Right.
You're both parties are living their lives, both.
We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. What is going on right now?
All right, y'all. This is Mr. Let Go, and we, of course, are about to talk about not just Jada Pinkett, Will Smith, and Tupac, but we're going to talk about how Jada Pinkett has gotten caught in an elaborate lie. And it's seeming like because Tupac isn't here anymore, Jada thinks she can run around making up lies about Tupac in order to sell her book. All right. So everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. And we're going to get to the bottom of this because Jada is tripping, running around lying so much.
Wife's name out of your mouth.
If you find another great love, or if Will finds another great love.
There's no finding another great love.
It was.
Y'all hear this, right? Y'all hear this, right? So this isn't the lie, but this is the issues with the woman herself, right? Well, this is a lie too. She just said in another interview, which I'm playing right now, right here.
Not a divorce on paper,
Right.
but it was a divorce.
Right.
She literally a couple days ago said, she made a little noise. Boop. We are not together. We are everything. We just are not divorced on paper. And now she's saying something different. This woman is doing everything under the sun, including lying over and over again about her own marriage, about Will Smith, about Tupac, in order to sell her book. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Everybody hit Facebook. I always gotta say this. Y'all gotta hit the like button. I don't know why Facebook be so slow to hit the like button. I'm watching y'all right now, and y'all are not hitting the like button. I'm looking at you right now. Shout out to Thomas Jones, Sean. Shout out to I can't say that name. I don't want to mess it up. Shout out to Ernest. Shout out to Thomas. Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Corey. Shout out to Theodore. Like, I see y'all who hit the like button, and I'm shouting y'all out. Only one person hit the love button. That is Lee B. Gui. Thank you for hitting the love button. So hit the like button, y'all. I see everybody who hits the like button. And a lot of y'all, Terrence, Jordan, y'all ain't hitting the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. Okay. All right. Thank y'all. Hit the like button. So let's keep going.
But it was a divorce.
Right.
But it was a divorce.
Right.
So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now.
Yes.
Y'all hear this, right? She said, but it was a divorce.
Y'all have been apart.
Yeah. And I think that's the point. We are really concentrating on healing the.
But in the beginning, this is what she says. This is just the first lie. Hold on, let me get, where are we? All right, we'll just play it over.
Right.
And I just want to say that, when you guys decided to separate, okay, that was a decision that both of you made. You're both separated. You did not cheat on Will.
Right.
You're both parties are living their lives, both.
Living
We
their
haven't
life.
called each other husband and wife
Yeah.
in a.
And then she says we didn't call each other husband and wife. I'm shocked that he's calling me his wife. We haven't called each other husband and wife.
Long time.
What in
What
the
is
world?
going on right now?
No, what is going on right now with you, Jada?
Wife's
Name out of your mouth.
If you find another great love, or if Will finds another great love.
There's no finding another great love.
Can anybody Can anybody explain this to me? We are not divorced. We are not together. And then her mother says they can do whatever they want to do. They can date whoever they want to date. It is over. They just have not officially gotten a divorce. And then she literally says on another interview the next day that there will never be another lover. What in? She actually, let's just keep going. Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
Yes. It was not a divorce on paper,
right,
but it was a divorce.
Right.
But it was a divorce.
Right.
But it was a divorce. So from the year 20.
Yo, not Miss Alopecia. Not Miss Alopecia. Y'all are hilarious. Somebody in the chat calling her Miss Alopecia. And speaking of alopecia, even though alopecia has nothing to do with my card game, but but any of you, if you have alopecia or if you don't have alopecia, this is not a cure for alopecia, but there's no reason for me bringing alopecia. I'm just making a joke, okay? So shout out to people who got alopecia. But it is Christmas coming up. It's Christmas season. Right after, because I know y'all want to do the Halloween stuff. Right after Halloween, we gonna go straight to Christmas. Don't nobody even do Thanksgiving no more. Okay. Shout out to y'all who don't do Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is like, never mind. It's just outdated, right? Everybody's going straight to Christmas. So the second we get done with once October is over, everybody's going straight to Christmas, right? And a lot of you don't have a lot of money because of what's going on with the economy. And you don't know what to buy for all these different people in your family and your coworkers. You know, y'all have the little thing where y'all pick the name of the coworker and you got to buy them something. Buy them my card game. My Deeper Discussions card game is a super fun, intuitive game that will help any two people playing get an understanding of the other person's family issues. What is Jada Pinkett dealing with? Family issues. Imagine, fellas, imagine if you met a Jada Pinkett and you just start dating her. She's pretty. She got this cute little thermometer head, and she's just cute with a little short haircut or whatever. And you fall in love, right? But what if you didn't know all of this stuff that Jada Pinkett is telling us in her book? But if she didn't have her book or she wasn't famous, guess what? You wouldn't know about it. So this right here, Deeper Discussions, my card game, is literally like reading somebody's memoir, because you'll get an understanding of who they are and how they grew up. And not only how they grew up, their exes, their baby mamas, their baby daddies, and everything else. So my whole thing is this. I'm here to help people, all right? Buy my card game for yourself and buy 2 more card games for other people that you may buy something for Christmas. At some point, you're going to be like, damn, what should I buy so-and-so? You ain't going to know what to buy them. Buy my card game right now. Deeper Discussions. The link is under this video. The link is in the description. The link is over this video. The link is in the chat. And on top of that, there's on YouTube, there's a shop button. All you got to do is hit the button, the shop button, and boom, you can buy 3-4 card games and buy different people some for Christmas. All right, so let's keep going. But buy this card game, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it'll change your life and it'll change your friends' lives.
16, which is 7 years ago now.
Yes.
Y'all have been apart.
Yeah. And I think that's the point. We are really concentrating on healing the relationship between us.
So it may not be the divorce on paper anymore?
There's no divorce on paper.
I mean, not on paper. There might not be a divorce in theory anymore?
Yeah, no.
Was a divorce.
We really have been working hard.
Oh.
See?
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. We might.
What in the world? This is what I'm saying. This is why I push this card game so vehemently. Because too many of y'all are running into women like her or men like her that have all of these issues in the background, and they are nuts, pure nuts. But guess what? You don't know they're nuts. Why? Because you haven't asked the right questions. Ask the right questions with my Deeper Discussions card game. I'm telling you now, these women, well, not all of them, but some of these women are hiding something from you, and you ain't gonna know it until you put a baby in them. Now she your baby mama. Because Will can never get rid of this woman. She'll take half his money.
I was trying to take. Well, wait. Totally missed that on the whole. That's the whole thing.
So wait.
You totally missed that? That's the whole thing? Let me back up a little bit. She said you totally missed that. That's the whole thing.
Well, I didn't know that. We might.
I was trying to take.
Well,
wait. Totally missed that on the whole. That's
We totally missed what? She literally said, let's just keep going.
the whole thing.
So wait, just so I'm 100% clear. You were divorced, not on paper, but now we might be at a point where we're back together.
We
Watch this, y'all.
are working very hard at bringing our relationship together.
Back to a marriage again. You might live in the same house and have the same.
Yeah.
All right, so let's keep going.
Okay.
I go to see him in Rikers when I wrote about that.
All right, so here is the next lie, because that was the first lie. Here's the next lie she tells. This woman is doing anything under the sun to sell this freaking book. Hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button, hit a like button. And I got to say something else. Before we go, because this is actually hilarious. The last video I did on Jada Pinkett, it's on Facebook, is like at 580,000 views, right? The last video I did on Jada Pinkett on Facebook, not YouTube, because YouTube is trash. It's at like almost 600,000 views, right? I have about 100 people requesting money from me via Cash App. So apparently in the video, I said something about my Cash App right here, Cash App Aaron 1000, but for whatever reason, they thought I said to request money from me with my Cash App. So let me say this the right way. I need you guys, at least 10 people, to contribute to the channel, meaning you spend money on me, not me spend money on you. And my Cash App, which is one of the ways you can contribute to the channel, right here is Aaron, well, $ AARON 1000. Do not request no money from me because I'm gonna block you. I got so many people. I don't know what I said in the last video, but I said something about my Cash App, and I got all these people trying to get some money from me. What's up, Deborah? So contribute to the channel because I am entertaining y'all. All right. And one of the ways you contribute to the channel is through my Cash App, not by requesting money, by paying me money. What is wrong with y'all? All right. And of course, Super Chat and buy my card game. But I just had to say that because I got so many requests because that video it's at almost at 600,000 views. I got so many Cash App requests trying to I need money for gas. I don't care. Don't request no money from me or I'm gonna block you. Okay, I just had to get out of my system. Out my system. All right, let's go.
Back to a marriage again. You might live in the same house and have the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only a man knows what a man needs.
Let's ride out.
I know that's right.
So
A lot of people might not know, but he proposed to you while he was in jail.
I talk about this in the book.
Lie number 2, y'all. Lie number 2. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
When I go to see him in Rikers, when I wrote about that in the book, and when I had to talk about it, speak my words for the audible version of the book.
Here she go.
That was probably one of the more painful parts, seeing him there, the condition that he was in, and having to leave him there.
Now, we're about to expose the lie, but everything she's saying right here is a lie. She says the condition he was in at Rikers, and I had to leave him there. Tupac was only at Rikers for about a month or 2. For those who don't know, Rikers is a pre-trial detention facility. Rikers is not prison. Rikers is where you initially go to jail at, and they figure out where they're going to ship you to. And then when you get you plead guilty or plead whatever, you either go to a halfway house or go to another prison. Okay. So she's literally saying, I didn't want to leave him there. Leave him where? It's pre-trial. Like if any of you right now get locked up for DUI or something, or you disorderly conduct, or you, I don't know, pee out in public or something, right? You're going to go to a pre-trial detention facility and either get a bail and you can bail yourself out, or somebody else can bail you out, or you don't get bail and you got to wait till you get a trial, pre-trial. So for this goofy, let me just be quiet. For this goofball to sit here and lie, it's just county jail. For this goofball to sit here and lie and say, oh my God, the shape he was in, it was so terrible. Now, it can be terrible in pretrial, because I've not been to pretrial. Well, I've been to pretrial before. I've been to jail before. I've never been to prison, but I've been to jail when I was a kid. But I've spoken at jails and I've spoken in prisons. And when I went to the pretrial detention facility in Atlanta, it does look bad. And those guys do look bad in there sometimes, because it'll be cots on the floor, you know, like people will make a little pallet on the floor. Guys will just get up with no shirt on. Guys will be sleepy, tired, you know, sad, upset. But this is Tupac. Whenever you are a star, you're not in something called general population. You're separated. So this woman is telling nothing but lies.
And he was in bad shape.
No, he wasn't. And we're going to show how she's lying. We're going to show how she's lying. But he wasn't in bad shape. You go to jail, you sad because you're in jail, and you wait for bond hearing. Sometimes you got to wait for a bond hearing, because depending on what you do, you don't know if you have a bond or not. So you in there for like a month, mad, wondering if you're going to get out, and then you get a bond hearing, and then you get bond. So sometimes you get bond, sometimes you don't get bond, sometimes you get bond later. But at the end of the day, or sometimes you don't get bond at all, and you just got to stay for like 2-3 years. But Tupac was not one of those people. Just wanted to clear that up. He was in a pre-trial detention facility. That was not prison. So let's go.
And so.
Oh, another thing she said, which is a lie. She said he was alone. And I'm going to show you why she's lying about that part. So
I go to see him in Rikers, when I wrote about that in the book, and when I had to talk about it, speak my words for the audible version of the book. That was probably one of the more painful parts, seeing him there,
See him there.
the condition that he was in and having to leave him there.
Having to leave him there. I'm going to show you that him being alone, his state of being, and her leaving him there is not a big deal. And I'm going to show you why. Shout out to Never Too Far Gone Ministries, Aletha Oates. Thank you so much. I already bought the card game. You entertain and educate. Thank you. I appreciate you so much, Aletha. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
And he was in bad shape. And so when he asked me to get married,
here we go.
He was at Rikers.
Here we go. He did not ask her to marry him, y'all. And I got proof. So I'll say it again. He did not ask her to marry him. And I'm not going to say why, but there's a valid reason why he did not ask her to marry him. I'm not going to tell y'all yet. Y'all got to hit the like button and keep watching the show. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
And I knew at that time that he needed somebody to do time with him, which I was going to do anyway. He didn't have to marry me to do time.
He actually had somebody to do time with him. In the way she's talking, I want y'all to think about this. Do you know how many women, I want y'all to think about this real quick. Do you know how many women cried when Tupac died? I was around a woman that cried when Tupac died. Oh, Sean, thank you thank you, Sean, for the Cash App. Thank you. I appreciate that. Do you know how many women cried when Tupac died? You don't think Tupac didn't have women? There's a reason why Tupac never, in my opinion, smashed Jada. Because Jada looked like a boy, especially back when he was around her. Like, don't nobody want to be with old Jada. She was cute, but she wasn't something like, come on, man.
Right. I'm here.
Now you see why we love you.
And then but he needed a rock. He needed
You hear this right? You hear that right? He needed a rock. So this is the lie. He needed a rock. He had a rock. And I'm about to divulge all that to you. Hit the like button, buy my card game, contribute to the channel, keep watching.
Because of our friendship and because of everything we had been through together, he just wanted to feel that solidified foundation.
He had a solidified foundation.
You know.
She's lying.
Because I promise you, he would have married me and divorced me as soon as his ass left jail. He would have.
Right.
I'll be real with it.
Right. Because so many people in that position don't have support.
Right.
None at all.
None. You know.
You hear that, right? None. No support. Right? No support. According to Jada, no support. So here we go. Here is the proof that she is a liar. And then we want to go down and go talk about 4 other lies. So I've already talked about 2 lies, right? This is the second lie right here. I got about 3 other lies.
Yeah, needed something.
Jada's lying, and I have the timeline to prove it. Jada is currently on her Pay Attention to Me tour, and she is making all these wild claims, including that Tupac proposed to her while he was at Rikers. Really? The math isn't mathing, so let's take a look. Tupac was convicted of sexual assault charges on February 8th, 1995. From there, he was
February 8th, 1995.
sent to Rikers prison, only to be transferred less than a month later.
Y'all hear that, right? She said prison. Rikers is not a prison. Rikers is the county jail. Less than a month later, y'all hear that right? Less than a month later, he was only in Rikers for 1 month. Less than a month. He was only in Rikers for less than a month. And all of a sudden, here she comes talking about, oh, he was in such bad shape. I didn't want to leave him alone. And it gets worse because she sat there and said he did not have any support system. And he wanted to marry her because he didn't have anybody, right? Listen to this.
To Clinton Correctional Facility. And she specifically said she went to see him. This was not on the phone.
Book when I go to see him in Rikers, probably one of the more painful parts. Seeing him there, the condition that he was in, and having.
She's wearing sunglasses so you won't see her eyes, because most people, you can tell in their eyes that they're lying.
To leave him there.
Cool. So prior to going into Rikers, Tupac already had a girlfriend named Keisha. He proposed to Keisha.
Felicia, we're gonna get to that.
Her words in a September 2011 interview. He proposed to Keisha before he even went into prison. They were already engaged. They got married in April. And in the time that he got...
Y'all see what I'm saying now? Y'all see what I'm saying? The man had a whole fiance that came up to see him for the 20, 30 days that he was at Rikers. Do you actually think a man that has a fiance that's coming to see him every day is going to be sitting here groveling to Jada Pinkett, saying, I want to marry you. Please don't go. I'm in such bad shape. And he had money. Lie.
Charges on February 8th, 1995. From there, he was sent to Rikers Prison, only to be transferred less than a month later to Clinton Correctional Facility. And she specifically said she went to see him. This was not on the phone.
Book when I go to see him in Rikers, probably one of the more painful parts. Seeing him there, the condition that he was in, and having to leave him there.
Cool. So prior to going into Rikers, Tupac already had a girlfriend named Keisha.
Hit the like button, 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 hit the like button. Thank y'all for coming in. But the new people have not hit the like button yet. I appreciate y'all for coming in. I need y'all to come in, wipe your feet by hitting the like button. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. And also, if you have not already bought my card game, buy my Deeper Discussions card game, new people. A lot of the people that are already in here, they have already bought, but you have not. My Deeper Discussions card game has 80 cards in it, and it will help you, guess what? Avoid Jada Pinkett's. And there are male Jada Pinkett's out here also. A lot of these dudes and a lot of these women have as many batshit crazy issues as Jada Pinkett does. Do you think Jada Pinkett is the only crazy person running around lying about Tupac? There's a lot of women out here who lie about their baby daddy. There's a lot of dudes out here lie about their baby mama. This card game will help you get an understanding of their background. See, we got to do background checks on people. So in my bio on Instagram, in my bio on YouTube, in my bio on Facebook, under the video, under the video, there's a shop button on YouTube. Hit the shop button, buy this card game. But Christmas is coming up. Buy this card game and buy about 3 card games so you can give them out to different people during Christmas time. It's a great Christmas gift. Quick stocking stuffer. You can buy them the card game. Guess what? You ain't got to be out in the mall for freaking 3 days looking for an outfit. Just buy them a card game and that's it. Everybody either got a man, looking for a man, or got a woman, or looking for a woman. Hit a like button and buy my card game. The link is everywhere. All right, let's go. What do I do? Okay. All right, let's go.
He proposed to Keisha, her words, in a September 2011 interview. He proposed to Keisha before he even went into prison. They were all.
This is all I'm saying, y'all. This woman is a liar. I will definitely get it. Thank you, Alice. The link is in the chat. The link is under the video. The link is over the video.
Already engaged. They got married in April. And in the time that he got sentenced and was taken to prison, Keisha actually moved closer to be by him and be by the prison and saw him on a near daily basis.
When he asked me to get married, he was at Rikers.
She said she saw him on a near daily basis. This woman is a liar. Boldface liar. Q-tip headed liar.
So you're telling me that in the 3 to 4 week window that he was at Rikers engaged to another woman who had moved closer to the prison and was there almost every day, Tupac proposed to Jada. But hey, Jess, you might be saying to yourself, Tupac wasn't known to be a one-woman man. He was no angel. Fair enough. Let's see where Jada was during February of 1995, which was, as we've already established, the only time she would have been able to see Tupac at Rikers since he was only there for less than a month.
This woman is doing the science. So remember, Tupac was only there for less than a month. So now we're about to find out where was Jada. And we'll get into more lies.
You see, Jada had already met Will Smith in 1994 on
All right, 1994. She got Will Smith around 1994.
the set of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But Will Smith was married, and so nothing happened between them. But in February of 1995, Will Smith was served divorce papers.
Remember, keep up with the timeline. February of 1995 is when Tupac was in Rikers. Remember that. Tupac was in Rikers on February of 1995.
By his wife. 5 days later, on February 19th, Will called Jada and said, "Are you single?" And she said, "Yep." Will said, "We're together now."
So now what happens is Jada gets flown out and she's with Will literally forever. So when was she going to see Tupac?
Jada said, "Cool." And she immediately flew to LA. She flew so immediately that
Rikers Island is in New York. So she's in LA with Will Smith. And you got to understand, Will Smith just left his wife for Jada, or you could say that, right? Do you know how excited a person is to have a new person? You don't let that person out of your sight. Am I right or wrong? When you first get, because you remember, he was married. When you first get a new pair of shoes, when you first get a new outfit, when you first buy a new house, when you first buy a new car, when you first get a new woman, when you first get a new man, you don't want to get out of their sight. You got to drive that car everywhere, right? Am I right or wrong? You ain't letting that person out of your sight if that's the first time you get a chance to be around them. So this woman is literally flying out to LA to spend time with Will Smith. Do you actually think this man is just like, I got my girl, Jada, right? I left my wife. It's lit. It is up. Do you actually think Jada is going to turn around and say, wait, I got to fly 4 hours back to New York because I got to see Tupac in Rikers, even though he's just going to be there for a month? Will Smith is going to be like, do you know who I am? Because back then in 95, he just got done with Men in Black. At that, in 1995, Will Smith was the most popular black man on the face of the earth. You don't leave 1995 Will Smith to go do nothing.
When he called her, she was in Maryland at a brand new house she bought.
She was in Maryland. Remember, February of 1995, she was in Maryland buying a house. She was in Maryland buying a house in February of 1995.
And she never spent a single night in her new house. That's how immediately she flew to LA.
So right here, 2/8/95, Tupac was convicted of SA and sentenced. 2/8, February 8th, right? Remember, he's in pretrial. When you get your remember I told you, you go to pretrial in order to either get bond or go to court or have a bond hearing, right? So he was in pretrial. He got sentenced on the 8th, February 8th, 1995, to February 14th, Valentine's Day of 1995, Tupac was sent to Rikers. So he didn't even spend the whole month in Rikers. It was the 14th, right? Next thing you know, 2/19, Will Smith calls Jada Pinkett in Maryland. So on the 19th, she's in Maryland. Calls in Maryland to make the biggest mistake of his life. Hilarious. And 2/19, Jada files. Hold on, what is this?
All that time, did you visit Tupac?
Oh, and 2/19, Jada flies to Hollywood. When did she have time to go see this man in Rikers? She specifically said Rikers. When did she have time to go see him in Rikers? For him to ask to marry her? When he already has a wife. I'll say that again. When he already has a wife. He already had a wife.
At Rikers and get this fucking proposal. And for the record, Keisha and Tupac stayed married for about 10 months. They got their marriage annulled about 4 or 5 months after Tupac was released from prison. He was bailed out by Suge Knight. It wasn't long after that he met Jada Jones.
Hit the like button, 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 hit the like button. A lot of you have not hit the like button. I see how many people are here on Facebook, and 160 people like the video on Facebook, and it's 437 people on Facebook. All right, YouTube, y'all hit the like button too, but right now I'm talking about Facebook people. Facebook, I want y'all to think about this right now. It's 450 people here on Facebook, and only 180 of you have hit the like button. So out of 400 is now 460 people. I need 250 people right now to hit the like button. Shout out to YouTube also. YouTube, hit the like button too. I'm talking about Facebook people real quick. And on top of that, I need y'all to share this video. You hit the like button, and then there's a share button right next to it. Share this video right now. Share this video. Because y'all tripping Facebook. Hit the like button, y'all, and share the video.
Jada Jones is the daughter of legendary Quincy Jones. Jada looks a little recognizable. You may know her sister, Rashida Jones, who played Karen on The Office. Kedada and Tupac were living together and engaged when Tupac was shot and killed.
So, are y'all keeping up with the line so far?
Kedada was the one that was there with him at the hospital the night he died. Kedada was handed his bloody clothes. She was the one who told him, "We all love you," before he slipped into a coma and never woke up. Keisha spoke with Tupac several days before he died because even though their marriage was annulled, they still remained good friends. And I can't help but notice that all of the women who are actually part of his life in a meaningful way are the ones that have just kept quiet. They've kept silent. They've kept their memories to
Thank you, Carl.
themselves and not tried to use a dead man as they spoke with Tupac.
And this is important right here. Listen to what she said right here. This is important.
Several days before he died, because even though their marriage was annulled, they still remained good friends. And I can't help but notice that all of the women who are actually part of his life in a meaningful way are the ones that have just kept quiet. They've kept silent.
This is all a man really wants. We want silence within a relationship or a marriage, and we want silence after a relationship or a marriage if it doesn't work. This is all we really want. This is all we really want. We just want a woman to just be quiet. But Jada Pinkett, not only is she spilling all the beans, she's lying. She's lying.
They've kept their memories to themselves and not tried to use a dead man as their limelight. And the person who's squawking about him the most is making claims that can't even be verified and don't make sense from the perspective of a verifiable timeline.
So many people in that position don't have support.
See? You see the lie right here? So many people in that position don't have support. The man had a whole wife. And I don't know if these guys, Stephen Smith, knew this. I don't know. He may not have known this because, you know, everybody doesn't know everybody's business. But the man had a whole wife and they sitting on there feeling so sorry. Oh, my God, he was so alone. He didn't have anybody. You think Tupac didn't have chicks come up? Come on, man.
Right.
None at all.
None. You know.
Y'all hear that, right? She's literally emphasizing none. Why isn't it working? Hold on a second, y'all. Okay, here you go.
Support.
Right.
None at all.
None.
Why? Why are you doing this? None. If he's so much of your best friend and y'all are besties, you out of all people would know that the man had a wife. The man was married. What? Because my whole thing is this, y'all. For a man or for a woman to sit here and lie and say this man was alone at one of the worst parts of his life, what does that say about the man's wife at the time? What if you were married to somebody in 1995, right? And somebody came out and said your mate was alone and didn't have nobody there for him, and you was married to the person in 1995. Wouldn't you be like, yo, who you think you talking to? Don't sit around and lie on my name like that. I was there for him. I was there for her. I was there for whoever. Then you, ooh, boy.
You know.
He got the best.
He did get the best, but
About
Tell me.
husband-wife marriage for me, for my healing process. I came.
Shut up, Jada. I don't even want to play no more. So here's the bottom line, y'all. There's some women that would do literally anything for money. They would do anything for attention. They would do anything to feel like they are popping, right? Because Jada Pinkett is Will Smith's wife. Jada ain't doing nothing in life. Jada Pinkett is Will Smith's wife. Y'all remember how Ray J used to be Moesha's brother until he got out of her, and then until he blew up. Some of these people are just somebody's brother, somebody's wife. Wasn't nobody thinking about no Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett was just some chick. Was in a couple movies. But now, Jada Pinkett, for the life of her, wants to be relevant so freaking bad. She has all the money she can spend. She can buy whatever. She can buy an island if she wants to, because she's with Will Smith. But guess what? She wants attention. And I'm telling you I'm going to say this to every guy watching. For any man watching, the worst thing you can ever give a woman is a lot of attention. I ain't saying from you. I'm saying from social media, from whatever. Your woman is gone. You got a woman that just has a normal job and y'all in a relationship together and she starts doing content, or she gets in a movie, or she starts doing something and she gets a whole bunch of attention. It's a wrap for you. Because a woman would trade you in for attention in a heartbeat. So you think women thrive off of money? Women thrive off of attention, because at the end of the day, if they get enough attention, the money is going to come. It's going to be some dude in her DM with a blue check that's going to give her the money. She's jealous of Will's attention. Exactly, Ja Rules. I agree. So let's get into something else. More lies from Jada. Yeah, women are attention junkies. More lies from Jada. Jada, in her book, because I have leaked excerpts from her book, Jada, in her book, says, hold on a second, y'all. Where is it? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Y'all gonna like this. Where is it? Oh, here it is. And where is it? Come on, man. I know what it is. Okay. In 1996, Jada Pinkett said that she was in the back seat of the car when Tupac got shot. Did y'all know that? Here it is. Hold on, y'all. I just found it. This is hilarious. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. I can't believe I couldn't find it. Here it goes. All right, so I'm about to send it to my phone. Yeah, Jada Pinkett is running around lying about everything. She's just throwing out little snippets of stuff. She's just saying stuff. Hold up. I'm trying to send it to my computer now. Everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button. All right, here we go. Okay. Here it comes. Okay, do y'all remember this picture? Y'all remember this picture right here? The last picture of Tupac and Suge Knight. At the top it says, Jada Pinkett reveals she was in the car in the back seat. When the bullets started flying, she was heard screaming, "Take Will Smith instead." You see the little darkness right here in the back? Jada Pinkett was she in the back. You gotta remember. She wasn't there to get Will Smith.
A lot of people might not know, but he proposed to you while he was in jail.
I talk about this in the book when I go to see him in Rikers.
Did you have to go and tell everybody?
And he was
That you could
Lie!
and so when he asked me to get married,
Let's stop right there. Let's just stop right there for a second.
Bitch, it's called self-esteem. It's esteem of your motherfucking.
All right, I'm joking, y'all. I'm joking. All right. Do y'all want to see? Put a 1 in the chat. Because for those who don't know, Jada Pinkett actually was there for Tupac when he got shot the first time. Do y'all know that Jada Pinkett got shot the first time? I mean, do y'all know Tupac got shot in like November 30th? I forgot what year. He was outside of a recording studio. This is footage, actual footage of Jada Pinkett sitting with Tupac after he got shot. And this is before Tupac got alopecia. Because put a 1 in the chat if you remember or if you heard Jada is running around saying Tupac has alopecia. So I'm about to show you a video of Jada in the hospital after Tupac got shot. And this is Tupac's pre-alopecia days. So Tupac has hair, right? And Jada also said Tupac gave her alopecia when he was in jail. All right, so here we go.
You alive, ain't you? I got a job.
Hey, that's cool.
Answering the phone.
That's cool.
Can't play too much of it, but that's it. Secret footage. And here's something else. Alopecia, look, I'm going by what Jada said. Jada said she caught alopecia from Tupac. Okay? They was in the hospital. He got shot. And on top of that, do y'all know the reason why Jada Pinkett was in the back seat of this car? Do y'all know why Jada Pinkett was in the back seat of this car? She was trying to get Tupac to move to Atlanta. And if he would have stayed, if he would have moved to Atlanta, he would have passed away. This is the second time he got shot when he died, right? Right? So here is footage of Jada telling pre-alopecia Tupac to move to Atlanta. Listen closely.
I was hoping that maybe you would come.
Hold on. This is Jada. Pre-alopecia Jada with pre-alopecia Tupac. Okay. So he goes to the bathroom because he just got shot.
The job is in Atlanta. I was hoping that maybe you would come with me. Yeah, I mean, you ain't doing jack shit here. And the way that I see it, you'll be dead or you'll be in jail.
Boom. Pre-alopecia Jada and pre-alopecia Tupac. I'm in a bind, Nate. So, in her book, she says that if Tupac would have listened to me, he would still be alive to this day. But Tupac was all in LA. What? Was that not Jada Pinkett? Was that not Jada Pinkett? What? She's right there. That's pre-alopecia Tupac. Begging this man while he's in the hospital to stop running around doing crazy stuff. That's her right there, pre-alopecia. See, this is how Jada Pinkett used to look. Pre-alopecia Jada Pinkett and pre-alopecia Tupac. He gave her alopecia, according to her. According to Jada Pinkett, he's the one that gave her alopecia. Yo, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. So we at 300 likes on Facebook, and there's 470 people on Facebook watching. So we still need at least about 150 likes and 150 shares. Facebook. Come on, y'all. Facebook, come on. Share the video. Come on, y'all. Can't nobody give you that. What do you mean? I can't get a share? Charlesta? Sheesh. All right. So there are other women out here. No, alopecia is not contagious, April. I'm joking. Well, I don't know because Jada Pinkett said it. Jada Pinkett even said that her and Tupac had a baby, but the baby disappeared after he passed away. I actually think Jada Pinkett is losing it. Alopecia is not contagious. We got to be sensitive to anybody who may have alopecia. All right. I want to make jokes on somebody else's, situation. But yeah, I'm just being funny. But Jada Pinkett is pathetic, and she's doing everything she possibly can in order to sell her book. And to the ladies out here who would literally do anything in order to get some money or some attention, you're dangerous. Because like I said, it's not just Jada. Jada is going through this crazy mess because she's famous. But do you know how many other women lie about their child support, lie about their baby daddy, lie to their family members saying what their man did to them, and the man ain't did nothing. He just minded his own business. So what I'm saying is, y'all, stop lying. Stop lying, y'all. Like, ladies, can y'all please stop lying? Because at some point, men are going to literally just give up on y'all, not because it is, not because it's because of the lies. What Jada Pinkett is doing, to a certain degree, is typical of women. when they want something to happen, or when they don't want something to happen, when they get embarrassed, or when they want some attention, the first thing they want to do is start lying. And I just want you ladies to stop lying so much. Y'all already lie about how y'all look, because y'all got a wig on, you got a waist trainer on, you got fake eyelashes on, you got all this makeup on, and you don't look like the way you look. So that's a lie alone right there. But I'm just saying, if you ladies want a man to actually want to be with you, settle down and marry you and make you happy, you have to show him that you don't have a propensity to lying when things get scary. When you feel insecure, do you start lying? Because that's a real thing. I wear fake hair, no fake face. So that's lying. You lie about how you look. You don't see the lie. You don't see the lies. Men just really want to love you. Men just really want to be with a woman and be happy, but it turns into lies. It turns into deceit. You don't look the way you're supposed to look. Everything is a lie when it comes to women. So it's not just Jada Pinkett running around lying to folks. And I personally am sick of it. It's not just Jada Pinkett. But with all that being said, this is a way to prevent a woman and a man from lying. Buy this card game, Deeper Discussions. Link is under this video. Link is in the chat. YouTube, you have a button that specifically says shop, where you can just hit the button and buy the card game and catch the person you're dating in a lie. Because I'm telling you, women stay lying. Every man needs to have this card game so you can find out what's going on with her before you get closer to her, before you put a baby in her, before you marry her. You need to find out what the woman that you're dating is lying about. This is for men. This is for women. This is for kids. This is for old people. And the reason why I say it's for kids, because it talks about family issues. Me and my daughters played this card game. I'll tell you one question the card game asks. It says, which one of your parents were the most emotionally unavailable? I have two daughters. Do you know one of my daughters said her mama and my other daughter said me? I'm like, first of all, how am I emotionally unavailable? And then second of all, how is my ex-wife, emotionally unavailable? And third, how do both of y'all have different answers and y'all are sisters? Some of y'all don't know that your children experience you as a parent totally differently. So you got a 10-year-old and a 5-year-old. They have totally different experiences with you. The way you raise one kid is totally different than how you raise another kid. So you can play this game with your kid. Not if they're 5, but you can play this game with like a 15-year-old, a 12-year-old, and get an understanding of what your kid is doing, what your kid is thinking. So even if you have kids and you ain't got no man, play this with your kids. Play this with a man. Play this with a woman. Play this with all of your friends. And on top of that, buy this for somebody for Christmas. It can literally save their relationship. Ain't you tired of your friends end up pregnant by some pookie and they want to call you whining about the pookie that she just got pregnant with? Buy this, slam that on her table and said, play that game, or let's play this game together, so you all can get an understanding of what type of childhood issues, what type of family issues that y'all are dealing with, so all together. So one, we can go get therapy of our own and fix our own stuff. But two, so we won't get caught up with all these toxic ass Jada Pinkett ass people. Jada Pinkett is not the only woman that's running around lying to folks when they want something. Y'all are doing it too. So fellas in particular, if you don't want a Jada Pinkett, buy this card game and play this with your girl. Play this with a woman you're dating. I'm trying to tell you, you have to learn how to vet a person before you start sleeping with a person with no condom. If you get that person pregnant, you get that woman pregnant, or you get pregnant by that man, it's over with. You're going to be looking stupid. You may be dating a Pookie, ladies, and you don't know it yet. So, with all that being said, I am out. I will talk to y'all later. And shout out to Jada Pinkett, because Jada Pinkett is everywhere.
A lot of people might not know, but he proposed to you.
Jada Pinkett was everywhere, even in the back seat of this car. According to Jada Pinkett was back here. So shout out to Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett is everywhere. Y'all have a good one. You say you want a card game. Let's get it. The link to buy the card game is in the chat. The link to buy the card game is under this video. The link to buy the card game is in the description. The link to buy a card game is under the title. The link to buy the card game, all you have to do is hit the shop button. Talk to y'all later.
Discussion card game is meant to give you and other players deep understanding of how we all deal with relationships, when or if things get serious. One of the biggest reasons why people break up is because of underlying family issues. This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group, so have fun.
Question number 1. What is the one thing you wanted but didn't receive when you were young? Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. It'll even tell you what's wrong with your sneaky link. If you and your sneaky link need to have a conversation, these are the cards. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out.
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.